Right. With Duncan murdered, the effects are beginning to be felt throughout the land, but what is said to have killed what? It is indeed the weaker owl killing the stronger falcon, which symbolises whose murder? Duncan's. And this, along with the horses that have turned what in nature, is all very un-what. It's all very wild and unnatural. Where previously there was order and hierarchy throughout Scotland, now there is what and what. When you sever the great chain of being, you can expect anarchy and violence. In a Jacobean world, with the divine right of kings prevalent, kill your king, and you kill your country. Hence the imagery that unites them both. The animal savagery seen in the use of serpents, owls, falcons, and horses then turns inward. That venomous metaphor illustrates a mind now plagued. In trying to control his fears, doubts, and desires, Macbeth's is a mind at what with itself, a psyche under what? Yes, Macbeth's is a troubled mind indeed. And this is partly because he fears the witch's prophecy that whose children will become king. Of course, it's the soon-to-be murdered Banquo, whose ghost will haunt Macbeth. These mounting atrocities see the people of Scotland described as floating on a what and what sea. Wild and violent. Because what are the times? What do they not know? And what, through its repetition, is clearly consuming them? Yes, this is a land in which cruelty and fear dominate. But hang on. Who actually says these lines? It's the Thane Ross, a minor character with some quite outstanding lines. And what poetic device does this particular line use? Its metaphorical beauty perfectly encapsulates this what image of survival. Precarious indeed, and the imagery reflects the feelings of the people of Scotland, but what do they feel? Under Macbeth's murderous reign, how could they feel anything but impotent, powerless, forsaken, helpless, and lost? And the language here echoes both the description of the witches and of Duncan's horses, all of which point to the collapse of peace and harmony amidst the wild forces unleashed by the true king's murder. An imagery recap then. If you can fill these gaps, then you have some sound evidence for analysis of the play. First, you'll need to know your Duncans from your Macbeths and your Falcons from your Mousing Owls. Second, you need to know that this savage, animalistic brutality affects the mind as well as it does the land. Third, this is a world in which kindness, loyalty, and knowledge have collapsed amidst cruelty, betrayal, and confusion. And finally, the world itself has become wild and violent.